Hi, I am the Box Office Wizard bringing you weekend box office predictions and movie review. For today's show, I'm going to give you an update on Beat the Expert from last weekend, which ended summer, at least the summer box office, and also give you my predictions for this coming weekend's box office and some movie news on Han Solo, Purge 4, Suicide Squad 2, and Star Wars Episode 9. Hey, Beat the Expert last weekend. I don't know what happened, but it took all summer, but everybody decided to finally go to the movies. So the numbers were absolutely, they blew every number away that typical. It's still a very poor showing at the box office overall, but let me just get to the numbers. Box office profits finished in last at 58.4%. I came in third at 66.1%. Second was Box Office Mojo at 69.4%. And finishing in first was Box Office Pro at 69.9%. I mean, it's just unbelievable. I think this is the lowest we've ever had. So, either way, though, kind of shakes things up a little bit. Pretty much we're in line where we are overall. So, Box Office Pro still maintains its lead at 82.7%. Box Office Mojo's at 82%. I'm in third at 81.2%. And Box Office Profits fell to 78.7%. So, still got a few months left. Either way, though, hoping to do very well overall. I'd love to at least finish second. Obviously, I may not retain my title at this point. Still got a good chance, though, so we'll just have to see what happens over the next few months. Coming in 10th this weekend, it's going to be kind of an interesting box office, but I actually went with Despicable Me 3. This movie actually slipped back into the top 10 last weekend. It finished in the 8th spot for the 3-day weekend, and it finished in 9th for the 4-day. I think it'll still hit the top 10 here. I'm going to go ahead and put it at $1.35 million to round out the top 10. Coming in 9th will be Spider-Man Homecoming. This movie's now at $747 million worldwide. We'll give it about a 50% drop. I'm going to put it at $1.92 million. Coming in 8th will be Logan Lucky. This movie's now at $29 million worldwide, which is actually its budget. Still got some money to make up, though, for advertising, all that other great stuff. So I don't think it's going to make any money, though, overall. Give it a 50% drop. I'm going to put it at $2.15 million. Coming in 7th will be Dunkirk. This movie's now approaching $500 million worldwide at $474 million. We'll give it about a 40-45% drop here. We'll put it at $2.65 million. Coming in 6th will be the movie Leap. It's now made $16 million in the U.S., $80 million overseas. I still don't know what to make of this movie. Either way, though, I think it'll have an okay weekend at $2.85 million. Coming in 5th will be Annabelle. It's now made $92 million here in the U.S. It may need another weekend, though, before it does hit $100 million here locally. Overseas, though, it is now at $175 million. So either way, though, I see this movie probably at least clearing at least $315 million worldwide, which would be just phenomenal for it. So definitely going to be more sequels in the works, spinoffs, and all that good stuff. So either way, though, I'm going to put it at $3.65 million. Coming in 4th will be the movie Wind River. This movie's doing very well overall. Just slow and steady, and with $11 million budget, you can't ask for better than that. It's now at $21.4 million here in the U.S. It's going to add about $4 million to the weekend total, and I'm going to put it at $4.02 million. Coming in 3rd, slipping out into the number 1 spot after 3 weeks, will be Hitman's Bodyguard. It's now at $59.5 million here in the U.S. I'm going to give it about a 50-55% drop. We'll put it just under $5 million at $4.98 million. Coming in 2nd will be the movie Home Again. This movie actually it's debuting. Stars Reese Witherspoon, and it's hard to believe, but this movie's about her being an older woman with 3 men moving in to her house. She's a single mom, and she basically falls for one of the guys. So kind of interesting, kind of different to see her in a role like this. Either way, though, she makes great movies, though. I think this movie will have a pretty good weekend. I'm going to put it at $7.65 million. Number 1, another debut movie, the movie It. Stephen King, what more can you ask for? I don't need to say much more about this new movie because we all know what it's about. And Pennywise is going to tear up a lot of money this weekend. I'm going to put it at $78.8 million for this coming weekend. Movie news, the Han Solo movie, believe it or not, the fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy, is going to actually have a remake of the ship itself, and it's supposed to be different. How they're going to make it different, I don't know, because I think a lot of people will cringe, not be happy about it. I still think it will still pretty much look like the freighter it is for the most part. I think they'll just tinker with things here and there. So either way, though, this is going to be in the Han Solo standalone movie. Next is the movie Purge 4. This movie is actually going to take place on Staten Island, and it's supposed to be the very first time that they actually brought purge to be legal, and it's going to be like the first night of when it actually occurred. It's kind of an experiment that had happened. So that's what this one's going to be about. Next is Suicide Squad 2. Gavin O'Connor has been picked to direct this movie, and if you're not familiar with him, he actually directed the movie The Accountant with Ben Affleck. So you know, it's kind of been in the works for a couple months. Even Mel Gibson's name had come up, but they finally decided on Gavin O'Connor. And last but not least, Star Wars 9. Colin Trevorrow has actually exited as the director of Star Wars 9. Basically, from what they're saying is they just came to creative differences, when they drew up the project, that they just weren't seeing eye to eye. So he has exited the project. So hey, that's it for today's show. Get your predictions in. Put those in the comments below. Floridians, please be safe, especially my mom and dad as well. Praying for everyone. And until next time, I'll continue giving you predictions you can count on. They're better than the weatherman. Take care.